Well, this video is all about pure rambling about my work for my tool, which probably I have done in many of my past videos in section. So I thought to mix it and to provide a little more insight. So mostly it's pure show off to the world. Who the hell cares? Because if you are not good enough, nobody cares about your workflow or the tool you use. In spite of that, I'm doing this. I'm probably someone might pick it up and do better stuff than I do. So that is the whole point of doing this video. Partly show off, partly in hope that someone might pick it up. So to give you some sort of sense what I'm up to, let me start with um, I generally spend most of my time in terminal because the kind of work I do, the kind of things I do, mostly on terminal. So I'll go to my terminal. I believe I'm zoomed enough so people can see. So there's an irony, and on the left hand side, that's a Vim buffer, okay, and on the right hand side, Emacs running on terminal mode. That's a preferred mode I use to run Emacs. I said it n number of times in n number of videos in the past. So I generally both these work in different workspace. I bring Emacs to this workspace. This is workspace 1, what generally terminals run, just to give you the glimpse of tool I use for my day-to-day basis. So so on the left hand side, as I said, it's a Vim buffer, and on the right hand side it's Emacs running on terminal mode. Apart from that, you see my pointer I'm hovering. This is my browser, which essentially three browser I use: Firefox, Next, and VIMB. At this moment I'm running Firefox. Okay, so and this is a tool called btop, which is basically showing the system status and system stuff, something like that. I, like everyone else in the world, I listen to the music, so I have my library. This is CMU's C music player. It's a TUI, and my preferred one I use MPV2, but this is the one I generally keep it on a different workspace, and I keep listening. I can control the stuff from other workspace. As you see the icon, I paused it for this video. Otherwise, the copyright will strike because I'm playing somebody's famous song. So that's why I paused the song. So anyway, so what I basically, if I wanted to see something, generally the screen size of my laptop is not too big. I'm using my my favorite screen size. It's 13.3-inch screen size laptop. So the real estate is very small. So as I said, I keep both these things in two different workspaces, so I'll get the full screen to work with. So I bring it one of the tool here in the same screen just for the sake of this demonstration or show off, whatever you say. It seems I need to get another cup of coffee. I'm yawning. So the thing is that I can I can do whatever I like to do with my tools. I These things are uh, I've made a video, and I showed. If you go back to the channel, you can have a look at it. I built my Vim and Emacs, both of them for the Git repo. That means from the source, and I made a video about both of these things. You can go back to the channel and have a look at that. So I'm not going to repeat that. I just told you for the sake of the information. If you want to cross check it, to go to the channel and find it out. I must have made a video about this many months ago. So it depends. It depends. Basically, these two are editors which I primarily use, and not primarily. This is the only two editor I've been using for ages. Okay, I haven't looked into the other stuff because due to my limited capacity between the years in gray cells, I stick with something which fit those cells, and I persist with them, because if I do not persist with them, uh, chances will be high that the gray cells get garbled information and garbled stuff. So I uh, stick with something which I'm prefer to pursue with or persist with. So that's what I did. I stick with two popular editor, Vim and um, Emacs, and I use few other tools. I use Zathura for viewing PDF. Uh, um, so this is Zathura. This is Zathura, which is open in a different workspace. I read few PDF, a lot PDF, and I have a stuff which is dedicated space. Chatura is reading from there. If I download it, it push back the PDF to that particular space. So whenever I try to open that particular stuff, I'll get it from there. So this is one thing, and I use a very minimalist system. So I exactly need to what tool I need. I do not get influenced, or it's been for ages. So as I said, I have a very limited capacity between the years in my gray cell. I'm repeating it so people can get it. So the less number of stuff I need, the better for me. Okay, so better for me to operate on. That's why I stick with the damn two old editor, and I'm still learning after this many years and decades to find out the some niche stuff about this editor, which people probably post of in the internet, and other tools. So that's why my music and video is coming out of CMUs, MPV, these two stuff, and PDF. You see Zathura. I'm recording this video with FFmpeg from the command line. You see my each and every video. This is the initialization screen, which is running FFmpeg command line script, one line script. I wrote about it. I made a video about it. You can go back to the channel and have a look at it, or go to my blog where I have clearly written stuff for the people to consume it. So uh, the other stuff, this is a browser called Next. I made a video about it. I almost covered all my tools in separate videos. I'm just amalgamating everything in one this space so people get a sense what I use day-to-day basis. So this is written in Lit. So this is a different kind of browser. It lacks a few things, but it has got wonderful few stuff. So I time to time I hop onto it and use it. I use this is VIMB. The browser is heavily influenced by Vim keys and work ethics of Vim. So it lacks so many things, but it has got wonderful stuff. It's very fluid, very easy to operate, and I've been using it for quite some years now, along with Next. As I said, Firefox is the primary browser. You can see the icon here, which is open with some other page, which I'm not going to do. And this is the browser I use. And what else? I use photo to see my photos. I use SXIV, a tool which show me the photo I have in my system, and I take screenshot with what I say, a tool called SCDot, and I have a key. Oh, the entire setup is running on i3 window manager, which is a tiling window manager. I made a 3-4 videos about it. Again, I'm recommending go to the channel and find it out. Those are old videos, and I made it for the people to consume it. So this is the window manager, i3 window manager, which is what I'm using, and I've been using it from 2016. So it's been 8 long years, 8 9 years. So you see the pattern. I'm not exciting anything, something very very, what do you say, modern cottage and all this stuff. I stick with the old stuff, and I cling onto it for a long time. Changes take time for me, because I've already said the main reason of it twice, if you heard me correct. So and what else? There are few tools here and there, and which are probably not so important. And what is that? Oh, I use terminal. Both of these are open from the terminal. So I have two variant of terminal. I use suckless ST terminal, and I built for one for the solarized dark terminal, and one for like this. This is the terminal for, this is an ST terminal again, with my patches, with few selected patches. I build it with solarized dark color scheme, which is again uploaded in my GitHub repo. If you want the build, you can get it from there. And I do have another one. This is a Grubbox ST terminal build, which is again in the GitHub. If you want the build, you can get it from there. So I built the ST terminal in two different color scheme, Grubbox and solarized dark. whatever you like, you can pick it up if you at all want my build. And I have very little section of patching about, because suckless tool require you to patch something to get the best out of it. A bare bone, it doesn't have much, so you are bound to patch something. That's the philosophy, that's the way suckless tools work. So I patched my terminal as per my requirement. So it might not be suit to you, but if you still want to have, you can get it from the upstream, I mean from the GitHub. Okay, so what else do I have? mm, I certainly have some other stuff. What are those? And mostly this is you see the top part. This is these are pure bash script written, and these are the output. This is i3 bar, and I wrote few ordinary mundane bash script to output this kind of stuff. Eye-catchy stuff, you say, is something which I think important for me to know and keep an eye on it. So I wrote one fine day, and these things are all available there in GitHub if you are curious or interested enough. This primarily does for my need. I just don't care whether people want it or not. If you are inclined to, you can have it. If you don't want, skip it. So what else? Um, I probably have a few other command line tools which I don't know, which probably I generally use Git. I use say for instance, if I want to, I made a bit. I'm not going to repeat it. I made a video in my last video. I show some Git command within Vim. If you do not have any plugin, so you can easily tap the internal terminal of Vim and run some sort of Git command within that. That's how I access Git within an editor. On Emacs, Emacs has got the um, in Emacs you can Emacs there is a tool called Magic, which will show me the um, um, and if I do see, this is Magic running in Emacs. I can run Git stuff inside Emacs, or I could have I generally um, so I run Git from the command line for most of the time. If I'm not inside Emacs, I run it from the command line. I'm pretty okay with that. I'm not saying that I'm very fluent or do something magical, but after years of use, I get proficient with it. Um, Inside Emacs, while using Magic, because I started to exploring it few years back, so it sometime I got some sort of hiccup, like every other software I use. So It's fine, but sometimes I get lost in the maze inside Emacs due to my lack of understanding or awareness. Nothing wrong with it, with the tool. It's all about my fault because I don't know it either. I don't know how to maneuver it. So that's why the trouble. So what else I have? Um, I generally mostly spend my time on this kind of stuff, this kind of things, and when I want to read something, I read it from the PDF. As I show you, I listen to the music all the most of the time. CMU is the primary music player for me. Uh, Apart from that, I run KD and other stuff. So this is a kind of brief tour of my. There might be some other tools specifically built by me for some uh, uh, specific work to be performed with lot like everyone else. Sitting on this open system force you to write something which will bring out the best of it. So I'm no exception. So I write hell lot of tiny stuff, shell script, you say, just to accomplish some particular thing which I want in a particular stage of my some operation and something like that. I use D menu. As you see, it's my launcher. Okay, and I use FZF, which is you see, it's bounded. Oh, um, um, I see FCF. So FCF and D menu. So the launcher and all this stuff. As I said, I wrote a number of. For instance, I have like these are my categorization of script I have in the system. Um, I try to be organized in a sense that if I wanted to look something specific about a particular script or particular thing, I should get it in a quick time. That's why these organizations is there. So if I enter, it will simply open up a preview window. You can see it right now, but due to shortage of screen space, but it will a typical FZF way. Okay, so that's one thing. Um, and I have a similar stuff with dmenu. I don't know why I have it in redundant place, but something like that via dmenu. You saw it via FCF. Now you saw it via, because these things happened before the FCF integration. So it is still there. I haven't. There are a lot of redundant stuff in my system which I grossly failed to clean things up due to my lack of time. I need to find a time to clean things up, um, and yeah, um, pretty much what I did was spend on my computer using this kind of tool. These are very limited and trivial, but perfectly fit to my requirement. Uh, so it might be it might not interest you or do you any favor, but I'm just as I said in the very beginning, somebody might pick it up and they might probably using something else or doing something better with it, something like that. There might be some other thing which I probably forgetting at this moment, but these are the mostly primary stuff which I deal with day-to-day basis, and I've been doing it for ages, and not just today, for a long, long time. As I said, once I get the hang of something, I stick with it. Changes are very, very seldom. It takes hell lot of time me to move on to something completely I don't want. So if somebody imposes something, the work environment or something, it takes a lot of, if it is not in the zone, it will take time. So that's a drawback. Others adapt very quickly. I can't. It's a lacuna. I'm living with it. Till now, it's providing me the benefit, so I have no complaint about it. So that's it. I believe I have rambled enough. Uh, Hope it might generate some curiosity in the people to adapt or do it in a better fashion. Okay, thanks for watching.